Morning! Bit of a different day for us today. We're starting at, I don't know, what's the time? It's almost 8 o'clock, I'd say. We're only doing about 12 kilometres this morning. Otherwise, we're going to have to end up doing about 30. About 500 metres into the first town. Coffee first, and first breakfast. Might even have second breakfast. Camino. I see little stork nests up there. They're huge actually, storks are probably about as big as me. Yeah, we haven't seen any this time around, but they'll be nesting there again soon. Triple private room? Yes, please. Private bathroom? Yes, please.
San Anton Abad is actually a hotel with an albergue inside it. And inside that albergue we have a 3-bedroom, but we have to walk through the smelly dorm to get there. It's pretty funny. The hotel itself is fancy and has a lovely dinner for pilgrims. About 15, 18 euro, something. Cheap, great.
There. Oh, look at this misty mountaintop.
Back in the Middle Ages, this was a most dangerous place for a pilgrim. Banditos waiting to jump you and take your meagre few possessions from you. And there somewhere in the thicket, maybe wolves hunting. No such dangers for us. I mean, if you haven't prepared, you might be short of a snack. We have prepared, though. There will be snacks. It's really great to be on a nature path again. We've spent a couple of days walking alongside roads, although it's through the agricultural fields, which is always interesting, and through lots of little towns. But this is a nature stretch. The heather is out. Up's easy for me. Downs are harder. What concerns me a bit more is chatting to other pilgrims and just hearing how many people are booking.
For instance, the town we're going to tonight is it's sort of officially booked out, but there's a municipal or albergue we're aiming for. It doesn't take reservations, and it's got like 40 or 50 beds anyway.
I don't feel as carefree about that as we did on the last Camino. We always felt very assured of a bed.
We literally didn't even consider it after the first 4 or 5 days. We just walked.
I did like the ease of arriving. Usually pretty sure you would get a bed and you'd have time to hand wash your smalls or your sweaty t-shirt of the day and then relax and eat a meal.
So maybe it's the time of year, maybe it's because we're, tourism wise, we're just back after COVID. Still in the first few years. On that, we've been alright so far. Haven't been turned away from anywhere we've gone for. Anyway, we're going to try and aim for the albergues that don't take bookings, and if we have a problem, we'll deal with it then.
So we continue up into the mist. I do recommend my glasses wearing friends. If you are someone who can wear contact lenses, I'd recommend them. I can't do that, so it's all or nothing. And right now, it's nothing, because the mist makes my glasses too foggy. So, along with the fuzz of the mist, there's the fuzz of my eyesight. Makes it very soft.
There's a Roman bridge. Thing is, if this bridge has been here for, I think it's, well, it's been dated back to Roman times. If this bridge has been here since then, so has that creek.
It's the bumblebee.
I thought it was
It's a fuzzy wuzzy.
cat or something.
Morning, folks. Nice walking weather today. Overcast. We've got about a 20-kilometre walk into Burgos. We're going to stay at the big municipal. It's got about 150 bunk beds. I'm going to fly my drone up on the hill back there, but we're actually walking right next to a military sort of firing place.
It's all about the tranquility. The opportunity to be in the present. Really think about things.
Walking into Burgos, we knew that there was a track along the river you could take, but we've been given the wrong information. And so we're on the right hand side, the northern side of the river. We're supposed to be on the other side. There's a bigger trail, and we'll follow this one. Eventually we'll get up here, there'll be a little bridge that'll get us onto the left hand side again. It's pretty back on track.
What I remember is this. We walked into Burgos and we sat down at a cafe and we sat in the sun. It was like an intervention. You and Alex told me something.
We said we've been watching you limp along, and you can't keep walking the way you are.
So I did have to admit that I was in constant pain, and I don't think I was sleeping because of it as well. And so we reached a consensus as I scratched my still itchy bed bug bites and coughed my remnant cough that this Camino was done.
Time to pivot.
Yeah.
See what else we could do.
And so we didn't go to the albergue. Got private accommodation and went out into the Burgos night for some drinking and tapas and a fun night out with our fine friend Alex. I know I was really sad that we would be saying goodbye to Alex, actually. But it was a great relief. But underneath that relief, there was something else going on for me. It's all about this idea that, pilgrimage is about becoming a better person. There's this idea that the Camino provides, you with hurdles or difficulties that you have to learn to overcome in order to progress as a person. That's the pilgrimage journey. So there was definitely a feeling that I had failed to overcome the hurdles, that I had in fact been overwhelmed by the number of hurdles that seemed to be thrown at me. But also part of the Camino provides, when the Camino is going well, is this notion that you're deserving of your good fortune and you're deserving of kindness and friendship and success. And the flip side of that then is if I failed, and I was a failed pilgrim in some ways, that I was deserving of misfortune, that there was a problem with me. That's how I felt quite some time after this Camino. Now I know the full story. I know what the Camino actually provided and where it pushed us. But that is another story for another time.